What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's speak on this, man. I was nice and ticked off actually seeing this. What's up, Mr. Hunt? I don't know what's happening here. It's like it's fighting itself to want to send a notification or something. What's up, Mr. Phelps? Yeah, it's crazy. But let's speak on this so that we can get it addressed, even though it doesn't seem like it's working. Duke and Michigan losing. Well, I didn't bet on them, so I felt like they were trap games. Duke could probably come back and win. Michigan, it'll be a close game, but with my man choking the coach, they probably risk of him punching somebody in the NCAA. It's too much of a risk. But let's get to this right quick. Uh, Man, I've been here trying to fix this thing, man, this internet, because they spam it every damn day. So that's why the numbers are so low right now. Hopefully, you guys see it at another time. But anyway, let's get into it. Ryan Coogler went to withdraw $12,000 from Bank of America. This we know about, right? So as he went to withdraw $12,000 from Bank of America, we're seeing that there was a problem with the transaction. There was a major issue as far as why the incident took place. He wrote on the back of a statement, well, withdrawal statement, asking and requesting that the funds be, transferred at another time at different said location, like in another room, because of the amount that he was taking out. He didn't want anybody seeing him walking out of the Atlanta bank with $12,000 on him. He don't want anybody doing that. He from Oakland. He know better. So he requested that he go into another room where they can give him the funds. The teller, who was a Caucasian lady, got nervous, thought that this is an attempted robbery. No, they told me it was a white woman who got nervous and told the black lady, and the black lady called 911. They told me it was the white lady who informed the black lady. Both of them were there. It was a black pregnant woman who was there, but they're giving her the whole credit for calling 911, so they can take the pressure of it being a racial situation. The teller cannot call 911. She brought the attention to the lady who called 911. He's like, come on, man. I'm serious. That's how it was. The teller supervisor is white. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gentleman. Let it be known. They're putting all of the media attention on the pregnant black woman to take away what's actually happening so it wouldn't be a racial issue. Yes, you read the article. That's exactly the point. That's why I'm making the video. Thank you. Now, the pregnant black teller, right, was told by the white, she informed the white teller when she took the letter over. There's a white teller right over to the side of her, and she said, "Oh my God, I think this might be," and she showed her the note. Like, I think this might be a robbery. And then she was informed by the white lady, like, tell the supervisor to call the cops, like call the police and go over there and keep him calm. Just can do what he want and just say, okay, we're gonna do your transaction. So this was all going on inside of the bank. So they go over to the white manager who hears that and he got the note. They gave the note to him, what was written, and he wants it done in another room. And it says he wants to take it out of his own checking account. Not, I want the bank's money. No one has processed that on this piece of paper. It says, I want this taken out of my checking account. And I want it in there. Now, this is crazy. No one put this or took this under consideration. Reese, the reason why, yes, this did happen in January, which is a few months ago. Do you understand why it's out now? The reason why it's out now is because they just released the webcam video. The webcam video that they have on their chest was released finally. So now that it was released and the public had it, they were going to come out with the information anyway on social media. So they wanted to get ahead of it. So Bank of America and them, they already took care of this situation behind closed doors. Ryan Coogler was told and muzzled from speaking about the incident. They didn't want this to become a big thing because he's in the middle of filming. They're in production for Black Panther 2, filming in Atlanta. But yes, you were right. There is a pregnant black lady who brought it to the attention of her white supervisor and a white teller. And they panicked. So they called 911 based on this. They observed the situation and said, "Oh my God, this could be a robbery. Let me call 911." So them locking him up and detaining him, humiliating him is to promote Black Panther 2. This the oh my God. Does Black Panther 2 need promotion? That's what they want you to believe. The black woman called the cops, and she did not. She told her supervisor and she told another white teller who was there. They called the cops. But you see how the story comes right back to y'all as the black pregnant woman called 911? Disney shut this down. Bank of America paid Ryan Coogler a large amount for his inconvenience and humiliation. So, no, this wasn't about promotion. This all was done behind closed doors. They gave him a bag. That's why he put out one line that it's been taken care of, it's resolved, it's done. Disney wanted it done. BOA has always had a bad reputation. Especially with giving blacks home loans. The note wasn't crazy. If you're a person with money, normally this is a process that happens. You alert the bank, listen, this is what I'm trying to accomplish here. Here's my money. Okay? What I want to do is make my withdrawal. You let them know the amount. But normally, if you really want to do this, the people with money, they make the arrangement with the bank before they arrive. They'll call the bank and say, I'm coming to do this with my account. I want to meet in the back room. Normally, they go and wait in the back room. The type of money he took out, I've taken out before. And what I did is it wasn't hardly anybody but two people in the bank anyway. But I go into the management office. I don't even go to the teller. I go to the management office and I tell the management what I want to do. They can do everything from there. They can go get the money and bring it over into the room. Yes, he should have went into the to speak to the manager. Definitely, the manager of the bank, and informed the manager of the bank his plans. But he went to a teller and they misunderstood what it was that he was trying to do. But on the note, it says, I'm going to take it out of my checking account. Not like I'm here to take money out of the bank. They made it look like the note said, look, I need money from bank. Tell manager to meet me in the back room. Are they crazy? It's an unfortunate incident that happened. They took care of it, and now Disney want this gone. So this wasn't done for promotion for Black Panther. Black Panther 2 don't come out till November. You think anybody gonna remember something from March while they doing Black Panther 2 that comes out in November? Well, Spider-Man and Batman got people going back to the movies again. What if I told you I've seen this incident before? Celebrity friend takes me to the bank with him. This is why I never had registered why the person said, "Hey, what's up? What you doing right now? You want to ride with me?" Ride with you. Okay. This person never really calls me or asks me to ride with them. The only reason why is because this person was going to the bank and they didn't want to go there without some backup. But they were playing like, "Oh man, I just want you to hear we talking about, oh yeah, man, and this and that." And at that time, my best friend had just passed like months ago. And it comes out the conversation we had, they're related. Like he actually was related to them. That's wild. But yeah, definitely was related. And in the conversation we had, it was crazy because of the names and stuff that we had. But what was weird was that we go to the bank and right away, but there were no masks. So this what makes this even crazy. They just treated him as if like, okay, because this doesn't make any sense. We go up into the drive-through teller. He's going through the drive-through teller. You know, where you put the thing in the tube and you send it up in the tube and it go, and then it comes down with the money. So they told him through the intercom thing, he had to come inside. Once he steps inside the place, the manager and everybody in there who was making him wait extra long for whatever the amount he was taking out. I don't know what he was taking out or how much he was taking out, but all I know is we had to come inside. That's right. I don't normally walk around with that kind of money on me. I had to make a withdrawal for that about at least what was it, 11,000, because I had to put down a deposit on something, cash. I was doing it cash. Now, anyway, so we go inside, and then two people recognize him, and they was like telling each other, like, "I think that's him." They didn't believe it was him. So people were like freaking out when they found out it was him. They were like, "Is that him? I don't know. Is that him?" So while he went in there and he's talking to the manager, they take him into the room. As soon as he goes in, he's sitting there like what? And I'm standing outside the room, like, all right, I'm standing here. And then the manager goes in there, they talk to him, and then the ladies who's whispering are telling the manager, like, "That's such and such." And then that's when the manager chilled the F out. He comes back in and said, "Are you from the TV show?" Oh. And then now he's smiling. You can see all the pressure and tension in his face. Now it's gone. Now it's uh, and all of a sudden everything is all good. Then it's 1,000 apologies. I'm sorry I made you come in. I'm sorry I made you come in. I just got to be sure. You don't want anyone to come out here and try to take things out of your account. We care about safety here, and how you're doing, sir. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm just ready to get up out of here. I thought like we were just riding over here. Now I know I just was used to be the backup because he didn't want to roll up that long. He didn't pay any attention to it. His focus was elsewhere. He was focused on his career and all this other stuff that was going on around it at that time. Never smoked a day in my life, Wolf. I wasn't no enforcer. That's why I'm like, who am I supposed to be here? I'm there for the appearance. I'm like, who am I gonna stop? Mm, hmm. Well, Gene Deal was a bodyguard. He was paid as such. I was just called up like, "Yo, what you doing? You want to roll with me?" I'm like, "All right." Like this is weird. Like he never asks for none of this. Yeah, he had other situations to deal with. That was revolving around his career. So, but yeah, you see the bank manager just in the room. You can see I'm watching the whole thing. I'm standing outside the door. I see the bank manager go over there to the girls that's whispering to each other. Then they tell the bank manager like who he is, and then when he comes back in there, and then are you such and such and such? He's like, yeah. Oh, it's crazy. See, back then they didn't have the internet in the palm of their hands. So you had to go off facial recognition. We did it in the middle of a live stream. It's just that every year I don't want to keep bringing up the night Biggie died. It's just like depressing. See, a lot of people on here weren't even born when that happened, or they were like a baby. They're like one or two. So for them to talk about it is like, yo, this is the 25th anniversary of Biggie. The day he died. Rest in peace, Big. For them, it's different. Wolf, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, we were upset by that stuff. So from putting money in the bank, well, that happens all the time. But if you look at it from another person's perspective, you start to see things started to turn. Dude, I'm not about to mention some clown YouTuber, man. who's whose only thing they want to do is get my attention or somebody else's attention. That's the only thing they got to offer on YouTube, is to try to get our attention. And that's got to be a very lonely life if that is the only thing you can offer to YouTube. So, I don't, black man playing with puppets, that don't do it for me. So ain't nothing to even talk about with that. That's a He's a living, breathing contradiction of himself. So now back to this. What's gonna happen is that Disney don't they're right now in a bad situation. They're trying to get their president, the LGBTQT, whatever. They trying to get Disney to go against the Don't Say Gay Act that they have in Florida. Now, because Disney, they supposedly are selling all this merchandise with the rainbow mouse ears and all the flags and all the money they've donated to Glad and all these other places. Now, all of it's in jeopardy. Every cent is in jeopardy. They want the president fired, and they want him fired unless he changed direction for Disney, who seems to be supporting the act. So Disney has bad press right now. The last thing they wanted was something like this that happened back in January. They took care of it quick because they don't want any distractions. They don't want media trying to interview Ryan Coogler while he's going through this. The only reason it's out now is because the body cam footage has been released. Mm. I don't even know what the bill is. I'm not getting caught into a lot of other people's psychosis. But Ryan Coogler was silenced from speaking on this incident. He gave his one statement, and that's all Disney want him to do. So this statement you see out in the press by Ryan, that is a Disney statement. And that is about all it's gonna be. period. So, in case you want to know, there was a pregnant black woman who was the teller. A white teller is the one that really panicked because she brought it to her. Like, I'm thinking she's thinking it might be a robber. So she bring it to their attention. They call the manager over. He's calm. He's calm as a Hindu cow because he's thinking, okay, they're gonna get the note and bring the money over. So right away, he wants to go get this done in a private room. No one is paying attention that it actually says, I want to take the money out my checking account. My checking account. That tells you right there, if they want to take it out their checking account, they're not robbing the bank. But the manager, the tellers, everybody involved gets an F for not doing their jobs. Now, before we get out of here, let's tell you what should have happened in this situation. Now, here is what should have happened. What should have happened is this. As soon as they arrived, he should have asked to speak to the manager of the bank so that he can make a withdrawal in private. So there's a line to speak to the manager. The manager come to you if you're standing over there. Normally, there's probably some people waiting to see the manager when you arrive. Or you could have called the bank in ahead of time and say, hey, I'm such and such and such. I'm coming to make a withdrawal at this, and I need to be in the office. I want to do it in private. The banks understand this process, it's fine. Some people will send someone there and sell for them to go in and do the withdrawals of that kind of magnitude. Now, his mistake is that he went to a teller. But now, let's look at the other side of the situation, right? Here's what the teller should have done. As soon as the person came in, they're asked to insert their card into the slot that's in front, and you have to enter your PIN to be approved. Then their account would come up, and they would ask you, what do you want to withdraw? Anything that's excessively over that amount, let's say that is what happened. Because it, it seems to me he hadn't put his card in yet, or must have hit the PIN because he must have given them the note first, saying he probably want to do that in private. Because normally, what they're supposed to do is insert their card, type their PIN, and it's like, okay, this person knows the card, has the card, the PIN, they have access to the account. And then if the person says, I want to have it withdraw somewhere else, they could have done it that way. But it should have been approved, period. I'm not giving anybody any leeway because they're pregnant and probably didn't pay no attention. No, they're nervous. It's not. You read the note. The note says out of my account. Once it said out of my checking account, I would have said, sir, insert your card and type your PIN, please. If the person would have gave you any type of, oh, well, I can't do that. I can't put my card in, put my PIN in. That's a different thing. Yes, I know. I've seen teller get notes to say what to do with accounts before. I've seen that. So it's not uncommon for a teller to get a note. I understand this. But when you do anything over $10,000, it has to be basically that's going to be normally a manager handles that, depends on the bank. But if you take anything out more than 10,000, which he was requesting, they normally take you into the office. They don't normally give you $10,000 in front of everybody. They take you into the back. If you go to a casino, they normally take you into a room. They don't come out to the floor and give you $10,000. Anything more than that, you going into a back room. You're not gonna get that in front of everybody in the casino to see you. They'll see you probably win that, but they don't see you going come out of the room. Well, his face was covered because you got to have a mask. This was back in January, so he had a mask on his face. So, well, you can have that. You can give them a POA and have the personal banker be able to come in and distribute funds to another person. I've seen that done because, well, I can say this person's name, Floyd Mayweather, right? He's had that done before. He put a POA out and said, such and such is coming to get the money. And they're already prepared with the money, everything they need. They get the slip, the paperwork, and all of that. It has to go back. They know already. I know Candace. He from Oakland. He from the Bay. He used to. He just came up. But well, it is what it is at times. So we'll have to see what we're going to get out of it. You know. So other than that, I'm done with it. I'm really done. So anyway, that's that. I got to get ready to get out of here and take care of some business. We'll chat later. I still got to get this thing tweaked, man. It is not doing what it's supposed to do at all. So let me get out of here. Take care.